Hello, and I am welcome back to Starfield. Been a while because of controller drift. I got a new one. Alright, I have already mastered commerce.
I'm up for a little adventure. So long.
Now, it's time to find out whoever has my minigun. So, what I did off screen a lot was go ahead and find some temples. Anyone done here? No?
I'm here. The two of us make. I'd be happy to get. I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat.
You have my attention.
Yeah.
Man, the galaxy's too big. I might have what you need.
What do you have? You have a tombstone, which no. Good.
Later.
Alrighty, so, time to hop into Star Eagle seat. Figure I'm gonna undock.
All green on release. We're free.
Oh, hey, I could do news about the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Come on, man.
Oh, wow. That watch is super cool.
SSNN is supposed to be impartial,
You have that.
but I think the UC's got a finger on the scale
What's the
there.
scoop?
Or a whole
I was
hand.
at the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis.
Really? To say you have my undivided attention is an understatement. A lot of people were there. The accounts we've got were chaotic. What was your role in that?
I'm in the UC Vanguard and was investigating the recent Terramorph activity.
The Vanguard was involved. That's good to know. The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low. What was it like in the thick of things?
I just focused on protecting the civilians and staying alive. I didn't have time to think.
Pure instinct, huh? It sounds like New Atlantis, heck, the whole UC, owes you a great debt. Any closing comments? I already have a good story here.
I won't rest until the Terramorph threat is ended.
That makes me feel better. I feel like such a sap, but it does. Hey, Constellation? From all of us that live here, thanks. We use the word hero a lot in news, but you really are one.
Yay!
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-zero protocols. How the hell does a whole herd of terrormorphs touch down?
That's convenient. Kila City could really use something like that.
Yeah, really good. Take me to the well. The well, it's time to go to the well. It is 15 by 25 CLF cells.
Personally, I think take your time. Hey, take it easy.
Eventually, I will. So, off screen I did the ECS Constant quest. Being a colony ship. Come on, Sam, I need your freaking help. Subsection 7. Opening the door.
So this is where the UC hides all the scary shit they're doing. What I'd give to have all the Rangers with me right now.
Dude, I'm a ranger.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Ah, well, you'll have to tell me all about it later.
Don't worry, I will.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Allow me to sit first.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
You, given the amount of security, I'd say you're someone pretty important or dangerous.
Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon. But most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
My god, the UC has been lying all this time.
Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny Hadrian have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
kind of a stretch to call what you two had a family.
Unfortunately, I'm inclined to agree with you. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Fine, I'm listening.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
Ah. You track down war criminals? People like you? How's that work exactly?
Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally, and I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right.
Go on.
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him. However you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
How about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
I'm not killing anyone, but if he's as bad as you claim, I'll consider bringing him to justice.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
McIntyre.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Alright. I'm gonna speak to McIntyre. I want answers.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. It's good to be out and about. The lodge gets stuffy sometimes. Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times.
Kids know how to push all the right buttons.
That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is... I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner. Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad.
Whether you wanted to be a dad or not, you seem to have taken to it.
It wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me. A father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew. I'd do anything for that girl.
Cora's lucky to have you.
Yeah, sure don't feel like it. And it's something you said to me. About parents wanting children to learn from their mistakes. Now that Cora's getting older, that's...
Oops.
I've done things I'm not proud of. I said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but... Is she gonna fall into the same traps?
You should talk to her about this.
Maybe. When she's old. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here.
Leave her at the frickin' lodge.
Like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
I think Cora is thriving growing up with Constellation.
You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
There's an executed war criminal in your basement.
Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
The Freestar Collective at least should be told about this.
No, they really shouldn't. And bringing up what you've learned outside this building will make you, Captain, look like a crazy person. I don't want that, and you certainly don't want that. Now, was there something...
The prisoner asked me to deal with Dr. Orleans. Figured you and I should discuss.
Dr. Reginald Orleans? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orleans is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
The location of Hadrian's old research team.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
No. What are the chances of being lured into a trap?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed.
I'm supposed to head to the den. Anything you can tell me about it?
The den? It's a star station, orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
Alright, does have
Been
anything else
up
to
with your good day,
discuss?
Captain. And
The Lion, the Rich, Density.
Welcome to the den. If you have business, feel free to land.
Alright, Star Eagle, docking.
And we're docked.
To the board now.
Looks like this place has seen better days.
Marquez.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Actually, I'm with the Vanguard Supra et Ultra, Captain.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
I hardly ever read it. Reginald Orlays. I heard you might know him.
Orlays. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
He's supposedly living near Etheria.
A man? Living around Etheria. The gas giant. Only one ship like that I know of. Never docks. Doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlays of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful. That part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back.
I'll take those coordinates.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet.
No! I did not mean to do that.
We're on our own again.
Edward the Warlock.
Docking procedure is complete.
Not take me. I lost everything because of the UC. They will get no more.
Oh.
Pilot emergency detected. Hatch override engaged. Error. File deletion cannot be completed. Ending process.
Well. Ah. Delivery is complete. Item was exactly as asked. Never imagined this was possible. You do amazing work. For the things you've done, won't get a trial, lock you in cage, rest of life. No way for a man to live. When they come, you kill them or show them you won't be caged. Well, they didn't have to kill him. I got to do it myself.
Around again.
Time to go to Alpha Centauri. Victus.
New Atlantis is gorgeous, but it's all built on lies.
Subsection 7.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
I know.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
Yeah, I tried to bring him in, but he took his own life.
I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you?
Got your evidence right here. Now I'm done working with you.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world.
Let me in there so I can shoot you.
This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Security protocols. Wait, this Kaiser guy a robot?
A military Model A, yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him.
This better be
You're
worth
saving
it.
the galaxy, Captain. What tool wouldn't you use to protect it?
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Come on. Macedonia. Red Devil's headquarters.
Not much to see around here.
Oh.
Ah, was told they're expecting you. Head on in.
Okay.
Captain? Welcome back.
Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Feels good, Major.
It should. You risked life and limb to earn it.
I still don't understand why people go through all these hoops for such an honor.
Oh, come on!
But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
I can help with that. Wait, what the heck kind of monster eats Terramorphs?
Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering thing called an Aceles. Something I'd love to learn more about, if we had the people to look into it.
I can help with that. I found your research team.
That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you... You're serious? You found... our research team? That's... incredible. That accelerates... everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
He's my next stop. But I was told I'd need your help overcoming his security protocols.
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
Actually, they were found by your father, Francois Sinon. He's alive and imprisoned by the UC.
That's not funny. Seriously, how'd you find them?
Adrian, I want you to listen to me. Your father is alive.
No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
They're using him to track down criminals from the colony war.
Oh, they certainly picked an expert, didn't
Ve Victus. Still alive. What the hell? You see, this is why I hate the UC. Even the most basic sense of justice thrown out the window for any little reason.
I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Ve Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited.
People are willing to ignore a lot if you get results.
Exactly. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that man. But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, you know what I feel right now? It's hope. I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of. You and I, we're getting to change what the UC stands for. So I don't care if Ve Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems and the UC better.
You're handling this a lot better than I expected.
I refuse to let that man define my entire life. Not anymore. Because there's nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones now. So, let's get back to the business at hand. Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue, I can't say I trust it. But if he has something to gain from helping us prevent terramorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser?
They'll track down Kaiser.
I think it's the right call. But if Kaiser has been out wandering on his own for all this time, you're gonna need a couple things.
Hello.
I know it's here somewhere. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine?
Ground Zero for Zeta weapons deployments was how it was described to me.
Oh my god, are you talking about Nira? No wonder no one's found him. Xeno weapons are just the tip of the iceberg in that place. The environment's devastated. There's little, if any, real law. Nira's got more than enough ways to make any visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
Alright, I'm off to Nira. Also, why is Kaiser so valuable at stopping the terramorphs?
Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the terramorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test it. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates.
What else can you tell me about Nira?
The Colony War saw a lot of hard fighting, but Nira got it the worst. Everything the Freestar Collective and UC could muster, ground troops, xenoweapons, mechs, was hurled into the fray. Both sides hoped something would decisively turn the tide, but it never did. When the war finally ended, swaths of that world were so devastated they were effectively abandoned. So what Kaiser's doing there of all places, I can only guess at.
Alright, I'm off to Nira.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put him to use as soon as you've got him.
Darian system.
Generous, you could help us out. Or we can just dust your ship.
Come and take my money.
And that's how you want to play it. Listen up.
Way to run. Transfer beams.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
Nero was one of the biggest, nastiest battle sites of the whole colony war. Lots of dead militia here, and Marines.
Yo.
New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill.
I'm here to recover a robot goes by the name Kaiser.
Not here to make your fortune out in the fields then, huh? Suit yourself. But there's no bot named Kaiser. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine is white way. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though.
Yes, that's Kaiser.
Well, so, sounds like you can wander around. But knowing this rock, going rate's a little... Pleasure doing business. So, last anyone heard, one of my roughnecks, eyes open too. Oh, give Ahab a... Get you something? All legal.
Oh, that microstone might be useful.
Glad our old tech is still useful for something.
Back where we belong.
You know what? Jeez.
be going through here.
Biological contamination eliminated.
Ba weep grana reap nidipong.
Incorrect. Password required.
I had to do it. That's a Transformers reference. The spelling mechanism.
Voice. Controls. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power. Level. Insufficient. Battery. Required. Type. Microcell. Inquire at. Salvage yard. Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside.
Hold on. Be right back. And I'm back. Hey, your mission just got suspended. Hadrian Sinan wants you back.
Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
If you're asking me to help you with your mission, sure, I can do that.
Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Nearest final Xeno weapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
A Xeno weapon? Well, that certainly wasn't on my shit I planned to deal with today bingo card.
I am sorry to spoil your game. However, I believe...
Let's move out.
Follow me. Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to organics. Systems suggest hostiles in area.
I'm following you.
If Ecliptic wants something, you know it can't be good.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
But the result sounds good to me. Let's go clean house.
Hey, Ecliptic aren't pushovers. Expect solid tactics and contingency plans.
Moving out. Search protocols triggered. Beginning the scan. Leave now or suffer the consequences. Contact. Target. Release the
Waste not, need not. This feels like old times.
Strike confirmed. Evaluation insufficient. Unit 99 service is now complete. Mine, however, continues. Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanan is involved.
Yep, Adrian and I want your help preventing a possible plague of terramorph attacks. We've reunited part of the Xenar weapons team, but we're fighting against aliens, not with them.
That is a cause I would like to be a part of. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Time to go to Saul.
We have arrived. I will meet you inside the facility.
Hello, UC security.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, guys. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up.
If you see a violation, it's your duty to say something.
Oh, hey!
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Whoa!
Londinium. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option.
What
if we could let something else do the work for us?
Excuse me.
Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees?
I remember, sure.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terramorph problem definitively.
Huh, that sounds like it could actually work.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the Terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
That sounds like you're playing with fire. I vote for the Asylees.
With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees' gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian.
The planet overrun by terramorphs? Isn't that suicide?
It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And you're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this?
Then that's not Racini. Wait, Londinian had a Sealy's population?
It was the central hub for Asili's processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terramorph data suggests Asilis were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terramorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terramorph source world. The Asilis were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asilis were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinian could very well be where the Terramorph saga began. And the key to its end.
Then that's not Racini time. Wait, are we even allowed on Londinian? Actually? Scratch that, I know we are. It's just there would be a funeral.
It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board.
Then that's not Racini time. Londinian, here we come.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the Terramorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Alright.
It's safe here, right? Terramorphs give me the heebie-jeebies. History better damn well not repeat itself here.
You romanticize a place when you're away. Now you. Oh. You project personnel?
Captain Nathaniel Green. I'm the one who helped Adrian put down the Terramorph attack in New Atlantis.
Oh, that's you then. Don't much care for Van. My sister's kids live in.
I am really just here to buy supplies.
Of course. Can't do the job without no more reliable.
So once down here. So once I'm done getting the equipment, the medical stuff, I'll head over to Londinian.
I spent so little time here these days, kinda miss it.
I don't blame you. Established 2167 by Solomon Coe.
Keep it moving.
Kilo City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
I want to do your business. Here.
Aid. Really, just one med pack? Come on, man. I missed the puddle glitch.
Outlaws? Osh, I don't do payment plan. Just so you know.
Release system. The encore. Reliant Medical.
What can Reliant Medical do for you? You aren't looking well at all. Not much, I'm afraid. Let's take a look. I see nothing here that needs healed.
Alright.
Stay away from Aurora before you get hooked. Yeah, me med packs ready.
outside the city, be careful. If the heat doesn't kill you.
Here it is.
I heard there's a bunch of old abandoned mines in
Ah,
town.
Zaneta's friend. What can I do? I trust you'll put this... Let me look you over. You seem imperfect. Of course. I'm here to help, day or night.
Yeah, 26. Alrighty.
The public face of the United Colonies.
Yes, yes, yes. Come on, man.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant, you will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Welcome back to the pride and joy of the UC. Hello, New Atlantis. Cora likes throwing stones into the pond. Well, she did. God, that was ages ago.
Good to see you.
Okay, now I've seen everything.
I've got limited resources, but I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light on
I could
credits.
use
We're no
medical
reliant.
supplies. I think if he is my house. Yep. Yeah, I live in the well. Come on, man.
Advised to leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies will not be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding.
You're interfering with a critical mission. Stand down or I'll report you.
Critical mission? Oh, you're with the collection team, aren't you? Fine. We'll send word you're on your way down. You're cleared to land.
We'll let the commander know you're inbound.
Wow, I can't believe that. Board page 441.
Landing gear's ready. I knew I should have brought a parka. Whew.
Yep.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time! You with the Xeno unit? You're heading to command. Far end of the
Oh. What the hell are you doing taking our stuff, they're probably asking.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Captain Nathaniel Green, you see Vanguard? You're expecting me.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Understood, ma'am. They Victus bombed this place? Why?
The initial Terramorph outbreak that overran Londinian during the tail end of the colony war came as a surprise. Waves of the creatures appeared out of nowhere, and the city was quickly overwhelmed. There were some attempts at evacuation, but Ve Victus decided more definitive action was merited. He ordered the spaceport to be bombed, ensuring no other ships could leave the city, halting the spread of the outbreak but leaving large sections in ruins and condemning countless lives. And the intervening 20 years have only made Londinian more hostile.
You wouldn't even send a rescue party?
We are unwanted guests on this planet, and, as a rule, I don't put my people in any more risk than is absolutely necessary. We've got it hard enough out here.
Any tell us what we're gonna face out there?
Terramorphs, and plenty of them. Outside our little sanctuary here, much of the planet is theirs. For that reason, we keep our trips into the city to a minimum. That also means our intel becomes largely historical once you go much beyond the defenses. It's also why I want to make sure I'm being crystal clear. Out there, you're on your own.
Sure, now I'll take your heaviest ordnance, please.
We'll do our best. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Sealy's plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get...
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Ready when you are.
All right. Head over to the armory and gear up.
Transfer complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily...
Can't chat right now.
Hello.
Give him one for me, all right?
Hey.
Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what the voices tell you.
Yes?
Heard you're going in... Out there willingly. Damn.
Pardon?
Howdy.
Don't go into the city much. Never for long. Too risky.
Yes? What?
Give him one for me, all right?
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand.
I must confess, I wouldn't say no to it. Yep.
Come on, man. Hold on. Be right back. Alrighty, and I'm back. Time to start hunting some Xenos. Damn.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little out of it. Didn't get much sleep last night. Lillian and me, I tried talking with her and I lost my cool. Got a little heated. I know I woke Cora up.
On a small ship, everyone hears everything.
Well, that statement's gonna keep me up at night, like everything? Just so you know, there's a long, proud tradition of singing in the shower. Lillian, she's an incredible woman. Truly. But it is always, and I mean always, about the job. When she bleeds, Freestar colors spill out. Back when I was a ranger, we were quite the team.
There must be a story why you stopped being a ranger.
I'm meant to be on my own, exploring the great beyond. It calls to me. Maybe it's Solomon saying hello. But one day, I was just done. No particular reason. It had been building for a long time. She tried to convince Lillian to leave it behind, come with me. She shot me down. Hard.
If you were that unhappy, you did the right thing.
We were making each other. It's funny, our latest argument started because Lillian thinks I'm putting Cora in too much danger traveling with you. I told her what you told me, that Cora is just blossoming with all this. With Sarah, you, heck, even Walter. I just know Cora has futures I could never dream of. But Lillian, not so.
Sorry I caused an argument.
Don't be. Cora's been stood up a ton. Always for the best reasons. Last time I think Lillian got a medal. But at a certain point, Lillian's excuses don't matter. Poor Cora cried for a week.
Lillian's part of her life. It's not healthy to keep them apart. Tell Lillian that. Give her a chance, but make her understand she has to follow through.
If I do that, y'all might want to invest in some industrial-strength earplugs. For now, Lillian's going straight to voicemail. So everyone...
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? First of all, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Alright. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Engaging.
Oh my gosh,
Correct hostile detected. Kill protocols
look at this
active.
blue.
You're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the more controlling them.
More shock insert?
No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes.
Alright, so that's gonna be all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I mean, if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow. Subscribe if you're wishing to do so. If you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to join the notification squad. Tomorrow, we're gonna continue with and finish the UC Vanguard questline.
They're